So, the CES 2019 took place a few days ago, and through all the new hardware and software releases, there were also some pretty interesting VR products to see. So, we are going to give you a quick overview of the most relevant VR products. So let's talk about HTC first, because they had quite some hardware to show at CES 2019. They actually revealed two new goggles that they will release soon. So the first one is the HTC Vive Pro Eye, and it basically looks like a regular Vive Pro but with one big addition, and that's eye tracking. Yeah, I know what you're thinking now, what do I need eye tracking in VR glasses? But there are actually different kind of applications where you can use this.
One really cool way to use this is foveated rendering. This allows the headset to decrease the resolution of the screen where you're not actually looking. Only the parts where your eyes are focused on will be rendered in full resolution. This obviously saves resources and could be helpful for graphic demanding applications. Like it could be used in something like Ovation, which teaches you how to speak in front of audiences and where to look while doing it. It can also be used as a substitute of a controller, since you can just look at things and, for example, select them. So it's definitely an interesting feature.
The second headset that HTC released was actually kind of unexpected, and it is called the HTC COSMAS. There was a lot of confusion surrounding this headset because they didn't really give a presentation or anything about it, and they also didn't want to give too much information, so no specifications like screen resolution or anything else. So one thing that we know is that it isn't a standalone headset, so you need a PC or a smartphone to do the graphic renderings. The headset has 4 external cameras, which can be used for inside-out tracking, so no external sensor. They also have new 6 degrees of freedom controllers with new thumbstick, which is interesting because they used to have touchpads on the regular Vive. So it's more similar to the Oculus Quest in a lot of ways. So that's about all the information that we could find. And that means no price tag or no release date. The only thing we also could find is that it will be the sharpest screen that you have ever experienced. At least that's what they say on their website. But yeah, that's about it for HTC. And there were also some new releases from standalone headsets. The company Pico had an additional model to their G2 series that is called the Pico G2 4K.
It obviously has a 4K display. Other specs are a Snapdragon 835 CPU, 75 Hz refresh rate, 32 GB of memory, and 3 degrees of freedom tracking. It's mostly meant for businesses and doesn't really apply for gaming. The people at CES 2019 could also try out the already announced Oculus Quest. It is a new standalone headset, which means that you don't need any external hardware. It has a 1600 by 1440 resolution per eye and is also powered by a Snapdragon 835. The cool thing about this headset is that it allows 6 degrees of freedom tracking and has fully tracked hand controllers, which kind of puts them ahead of their competition. The only bad thing is, as always, the price. It will cost you about $400 to get it. But the first reviews have been mostly positive, and we are excited to review it when it comes out in like spring 2019, so in a couple of months.
At CES 2019 there were also some cool VR gadgets that you could try out, and one of them are the Cyber Shoes.
Apparently they are an input device which kind of allow you to walk and run in game, but while sitting. It looks kind of funny, but it isn't too bad from what we heard from people who tested it out. It will have a relatively high price tag though, of around $400. And let's not forget about the consoles. There was also a gadget for the PlayStation VR called the 3D Rudder Foot Motion Controller, and it can be used as an input device for your feet. So that means it's meant for any walking related movements that you can do in-game. With a price tag of around $120, it's not even that expensive. So yeah, we will see how good it is in the end.
Okay, so that was about it of 2019's CES. I think we covered the most relevant VR topics. And yeah, we surely hope that in the future we can get hold of some hardware that they presented so we can review them ourselves. And yeah, stay tuned. And as always, if you have suggestions, post them down in the comments and subscribe if you want to see more content. So see you next time.